The very first day I set eye on this book was on Twitter. Did I say Twitter? Was on Twitter. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ijoma, but you can call me IJ. If you're new here, welcome as well. I am an Accra based YouTuber, so thank you very much for finding me. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button before you leave here. Like this video, share with your friends, comment, tell me what you think about this video. So today I want to do a review on a book by a Nigerian author named Lizzie Damilola Blackburn. So she wrote the book Yinka, Where Is Your Husband? And in so many ways I could relate to this book. I mean, seeing this book from the beginning, the very first day I set eye on this book was on Twitter. Did I say Twitter? Was on Twitter. I saw this book, I'm like, that's an interesting title. I bet I can relate to it. And then fast forward, I went to a bookshop to buy some books, and I saw it, and I said to myself that there was no way I was going to walk out of the bookshop without getting this book, and I'm so glad I did. So let me just give you a little backstory to the book. So the book is about a girl called Yinka who is 31 years old, and she's facing the pressures of getting married. She lives with her family in London, and her younger sister Kemi is already married and already expecting a child. She's heavily pregnant, and her mom does not let any opportunity go by without reminding Yinka that she's 31 years old, her younger sister is married, and is even having a child coming on the way. Where is your husband? Where is your husband? If you are Nigerian or Ghanaian or you are African, I'm sure you can relate. If you are of a certain age and you are not married, you know how when you go for social gatherings, everybody will be asking you, especially when you are in your 30s, when are you getting married? Where is your husband? All these things. Sometimes even if they don't ask directly, there's a way they go about their body language that makes you know that they want to ask you. So that's what this book is about. And Yinka unfortunately fell under those pressures. What even made it worse was that she met her ex Femi at her best friend's bridal party with his new girlfriend. So she attends the bridal party and walks in a beautiful woman she was already beginning to warm up to, only for her to tell her that, oh, I came with my fiancé. She looks over to the door, and that's her ex Femi. So now she needs a date to her best friend's wedding, because she's already told Femi, who is her ex, that, oh, she's dating this good guy, she's dating this guy. I don't know, it was in the spur of the moment, I would say, because she saw her ex happy and already moved on, because she dated this guy for 3 years and this guy just up and left. He said he got a new job in New York, so the relationship was not going to work if it was long distance. So so he left. She had to prove a point that she is also happy as well, which is a very big mistake. Now she's on a mission to finding the Mr. Right. She needs to find a man for the days to prove to everybody that she's not as miserable as people think. So she comes up with all this plan. You know, she had this plan on her wall: find dates, do this. Her auntie introduced her to this man who goes to the same church as them, and on seeing this guy for the first time, she was already envisioning marriage. And that's what a lot of us women do. When you start to talk to a guy that you like, you already start to plan your wedding in your head. You already see your kids. And I don't know, this book, I think the author did a very good job in making it so relatable, because I related to it all the way. So she's, like I said, she met this man in church, and the man is good looking and everything. You know, sometimes when you are desperate, you begin to change your own standards. And so Yinka had a friend in one of her best friends called Nana. Nana saw that she was changed, because at the time she was living with Nana. So Nana didn't like the fact that she was changing because she wanted a man. Yinka is a natural girl. She does not do too much makeup. Her hair she always wears her hair natural, but she was beginning to downplay herself, thinking that she's not beautiful enough. That's why she's not getting a man. She even considered lightening her skin. she went to get some weaves. She wanted the long hair look so that men will look her way. She was beginning to hate the way she looks, her body and everything. But thank God for Nana. I mean, we all need friends like Nana who would call us to check and say, listen, you are beautiful the way you are. And I mean, she went through ups and downs because of her mom's pressure, her aunt's pressure. However, she had one auntie who was on her side. She had one auntie who she could look up to, because that auntie Blessing, was not married at her age. That's her mom's younger sister, but her auntie focused on her career and everything, and her auntie was living a very happy life. So I think that Yinka was just a confused person, and I think that at a certain point in our lives as single women, especially when you're in your 30s, I've been there before, you begin to think that why is life not going the way it should? Because when you're growing up, you think that, okay, so after school you're going to get a good job, you're going to meet the man of your dreams, and then you marry. But then it doesn't always work like that for some people. Some people, yes, it happens for them, but for some other people, it does not always, that's not always the case. And it's so unfortunate that Yinka did not realize that early. She had to go through all this whatever. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the book for you. I just wanted to give you a little backstory so that if you're looking for something to read, maybe you can consider this book, Yinka, Where Is Your Husband? And I like the way the book ended, because it just goes to say that sometimes what you're looking for is right in front of you, but then we end up having this perfect picture of how we want our man to be, almost unrealistic. Now, there's nothing wrong with dreaming about how you want your man to be. He should be tall, he should be that, but that may not always be the case. The person you want is, at the end of the day, going to make you happy if that is who you're truly meant to be with. And that was in this case of Yinka. She was busy looking for things outside that she forgot, and she didn't see the person right in front of her. I think it's a very, very good story. It's very, very relatable. I would recommend this book to anybody who is coming out of a reading slump and you've not read for a very long time and you are frustrated, you don't know what to read. This is a very easy read. It's so easy to read. It's hilarious. It's Nigerian fiction and it's very, very relatable. Even if you are not Nigerian, I'm sure you relate to it. Even if you're married, I'm sure you relate to it. So I would recommend this book. I'll give this book a 5-star out of 5 because it was hilarious for me. It was relatable to me, especially because I am in my 30s and I'm single and I undergo some of these pressures, and it made me learn a lot. It made me look at myself and it made me consider certain things that I would never have noticed about myself. And there was a point in the book where Yinka had to go for therapy, and as she was sitting there talking to the therapist, I put myself in there and it felt like I was the one going through that therapy. So yes, this book is really, really relatable. So like I already said, if you're in a reading slump and you want to get out, you're tired of reading books, and a reading slump is normal. If you're a reader, once in a while you don't want to read but you still have the passion for it, this is a very easy book to pick up and to read it. I'll definitely read this book again because it made me laugh and it made me I saw myself through Yinka. So yeah, here you go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be doing more of these reviews on my channel, and I'm hoping that you guys will warm up to it, and I'm also hoping that you would pick up the habit of reading if you're not a reader yourself, because I promise you reading is very, very, very good for your mind, and reading is my best friend. Okay, so thank you so much. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.